What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to LR Live. It is your guy, Luca Rosano, back with another live stream. First matchup between the Sixers and the Raptors since the playoffs. This is the first meeting between these two teams since the playoffs, where the Raptors lost to the Sixers in 6 games. It looked like the Raptors were about to become the first team in NBA history to over and the rest is history. The Sixers prevail. But that was last season. This is this season. This Philadelphia 76ers come into today's game 1-3. They have not looked good so far, as the Raptors are 2-2. I wasn't able to stream the last couple of games, but the Raptors were able to split the home and home. Or actually, it wasn't home and home. Both games were in Miami. They were able to split the 2 games in Miami, as they are 2-2, and now they're going to have a 2-game set against the 76ers as they look to win both, if not, at least get one. And I feel like I would be okay with the Raptors just getting one of these next 2 games against the Sixers. They got the Sixers tonight, and then they got the Sixers again at home on Friday. So this time it is going to be a home and home in Toronto. The Raptors, good opportunity here to capitalize on. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for more streams. I see somebody's at the game. That's awesome, as this is going to be intense playoff-like basketball. We already know Philadelphia. Anytime we play them, it is just, it's got great vibes. It's an incredible atmosphere, incredible game. And look at this. I remember this like it was yesterday for all the wrong reasons, when Joel Embiid hit a Kawhi Leonard-esque shot at the buzzer, which did give the Sixers a 3-0 lead, but then the Raptors came back, they won 2, and then obviously the Sixers wrapped it up in 6. So it was actually a really entertaining series, and these two teams know each other very well. Joel Embiid, he definitely knows the Raptors very well. I mean, every time he plays against the Raptors make his life a living hell, but he still has put up some solid numbers against the Raptors in his career. You look at Siakam, he's been playing like an all-NBA so far. He's putting up some big numbers, and he averaged 22, 7, and 5 against Philly in the 2022 playoffs. So Siakam likes playing against Philadelphia as well. And he's been playing great to start the season. Pascal Siakam, man, I mean, he's been a MVP candidate through the first 4 games of the season. I don't think it's far-fetched to say that. You look at what numbers he's been putting up. He's been consistent. He's been generating this team's offense. He's been doing his thing out there. He's been one of the best players in the league to begin the season. I think a lot of us can agree on that. So, what's going on, Elvin? David McKinnon, what's going on, man? Good to see you as well. Thanks for being in the stream. We got Rocky. What do you think of the 7-foot prospect of Italy, Luciano Riccardi, and do you think he could be a good pick for the Raptors in the second year of this year's draft? To be honest, I haven't even watched any film on him. But I don't even think that's a real player. Luciano Riccardi, yeah, I've literally never heard that guy. Great night of ball. What's going on, man? Yeah, it definitely is a great night of basketball. And, yeah. We'll see what happens here. We'll see who wins this game. I mean, there is that big 7-footer that's been getting a lot of attention in Canada. Chuck Swirsky took a picture with him. He's 16 years old. That's a guy who's going to be really good, so... I mean, that's nuts. I think he's like already like 7'3", and he's 16 years old. He might even be taller than that. But I did see that photo with him and Chuck Swirsky, so that's pretty crazy. Yeah, this game is in Toronto. It is a rainy one in Toronto, and yeah, hopefully the fans come out for this one. Precious Achiuwa, let's talk about him. He was fantastic in his matchup against the Miami Heat last game. He was just killing it, man, on the glass. Can't believe the Raptors were able to get Precious Achiuwa out of that Kyle Lowry deal. And I hate to say it, but Kyle Lowry looks pretty washed right now. Are we trading Flynn? I don't think we're trading Flynn, but yeah, I mean, it'll be nice to see him get some playing time as we move along the season here, see what he can give us. But I don't think the Raptors will trade Flynn this season. We'll see what James Harden and Joel Embiid have cooking up. We know that duo, man. Look, the 76ers have had a pretty poor start to their season, but James Harden's been putting up some big numbers. So I think Philadelphia will eventually make this work. They're not going to be a team that completely has a disappointing year. But you know they're facing a lot of pressure because let's call it for what it is. Philadelphia has a lot of expectations this season. People are expecting this team to go deep, go on that playoff run because this is James Harden's first full season with the 76ers with playing with Joel Embiid. And obviously Embiid had some injuries, had an injury that lingered from the Raptors series into the Heat series, which eliminated the 76ers. But this season, these guys are healthy. They got a deep bench. There's no excuses. If the 76ers don't get past the second round and they do not go on a deep playoff run, Doc Rivers is getting canned, and there could be some major changes coming for this franchise. What's going on, Kim? How you doing? Is Scotty coming back too early? I trust the Raptors. That's all I can say. And I trust the medical staff that they will make the right decision on that. Because, yeah, you definitely don't want to see a guy come back prematurely and then jeopardize his future and potentially missing even more time, right? So, I'll take Precious going for a high number of rebounds over 20, plus points, rebounds underrated. All the sports, what's going on, man? Yeah, I mean, smash that Precious over, whatever his rebound total is. I mean, this guy's been absolutely killing on the glass, and I think he's going to continue that with another good performance here on the glass tonight. They're going to need him against Joel Embiid and just being out there. All right, guys, this game has not begun yet. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. This is Eller Live, presented by Dave & Buster's, as always, the proud sponsor of these streams and channel. We will see if the Raptors can make it 3-2 on the season. Philadelphia, they are 1-3. If they lose tonight, they'll be 1-4, and a lot of people will be calling for their head. So this is a pretty big early season matchup for both teams. For the Raptors to kind of establish themselves here as being a team to look out for and being a team that can beat Philadelphia. And then for Philadelphia, I mean, you don't want to fall to 1-4. You got to get this win against the Raps. So this should make for some interesting basketball. But here we are, guys. Game's about to begin. Again, hit that like. It helps the algorithm. This is my third stream of the season. I missed those Miami games, but rest assured, I am back for this Sixers series. This 2-game mini-series as Harden, Maxey, Harris, Tucker, and Embiid for the Sixers. Van Vliet, Trent Jr., Anunoby, Barnes is back in the lineup, and Pascal Siakam. So Scotty Barnes is playing today, and hopefully he looks 100% out there. Yeah, I mean, the Raptors are probably a little bit... I would say the Raptors are going to come out motivated tonight. I mean, last time you saw this team, they beat you in the playoffs. You would love nothing more than to make an early season statement and beat Philadelphia, a team that many people have being ahead of you. And I expect the Raptors W. That is my prediction for tonight. I got a Raptors W. That was a fun series, though, last playoffs. I mean, everybody thought it was going to be a sweep. Raptors battled back, and, like, there was, like, a good day or two where people genuinely believed that the Raptors were going to become the first team in NBA history to overcome an 0-3 series deficit. Like, the belief was at an all-time high. After the Raptors went into Philly and they blew out the 76ers to win Game 5, the belief was high that the Raptors could actually do it. So it was a very exciting time. All the pressure was on Philly, but Philadelphia obviously answered the call. But that is in the past. This is in the now. Philadelphia takes on Toronto. First time this season. Here we go. Scotty Barnes wins the tip. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. This is LR Live presented by Dave and Buster's. The Raptors looking to win their second straight game. They were victorious in Miami on Monday after falling to Miami on Saturday. Here's OG Anunoby inside, trying to get us started here. He gets blocked as Philadelphia comes up with it, rocking their white jerseys here on the road. Here's James Harden. He had a big game 6 last time he was here, as James Harden turns it over off his knee. Yeah, Barnes is playing. 6 Canada, what's going on? Here's Fred VanVleet. Oh, he gets blocked. Philadelphia's defense coming out with the block early on. Here's Maxey. He was big in that series against Toronto. Let's not forget, Tyrese Maxey absolutely chewed up the Raptors through the first couple of games of that playoff series. So look out for Maxey. I got him winning the most improved player of the year this season. He's going to be the X factor in this game. Siakam misses the early layup. He got to the rim, unable to finish. And here come Philadelphia. 1-3. They started 0-3. They got a must-win against the Indiana Pacers the other night. And they're looking to get back on track here as Joel Embiid hits the jumper to put Philadelphia up 4-0. Raptors now with the ball. Here is Scotty Barnes. Gives it to Siakam. Siakam working on P.J. Tucker. P.J. Tucker was not on Philly last season as Scotty Barnes hits the triple. And that's his shot right there. Scotty Barnes had a good look at it, and he makes the Sixers pay. You want Scotty Barnes taking those shots all day, every day, especially when he's that wide open. Here's Maxey now. Maxey to P.J. Tucker. Gives it to Joel Embiid. Embiid kicks it out to Harden. Harden to Embiid. Embiid got to put it up. And he... Scotty 3, what's going on, SB? Hit that like button, guys. Try to get more people in here. Hit that like, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to hit 27.3K. Philadelphia up by 1. Here is Gary Trent Jr. Here's Siakam, 3-ball, and it is good. Back-to-back triples for the Raptors. Give the Raptors their first lead of the game. 3-ball is going to hit that 3-ball, especially against a team like Philadelphia that can do the same. Here is Joel Embiid. Embiid easily gets to the rim. And that is good, 6-6. You're going to have to throw a lot of doubles at Embiid, man. It's tough to guard him one-on-one. Here's Siakam. I'm going to try another 3, and it's good. Can't leave Siakam that wide open. If you're Philadelphia, he will take that and make it more times than not. And just like that, the Raptors, great start in this game from 3. You love to see it. 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Embiid now, trying to get his positioning on the low block. Gives it to James Harden. James Harden, jab step. Inside, and he draws the foul. Something tells me Philadelphia mostly. Yeah, Philadelphia, I mean, if you're going to give Siakam that 3-ball, he's going to take it and make it all game long. You don't want to sag off on Siakam if you're Philly. I mean, you could, but the result's not going to be what you want. This is a big year for James Harden. You're playing with Joel Embiid. You got a Sixers team that is very capable. And let's call it for what it is. It resembles a team that James Harden was a part of with the Houston Rockets. The Eastern Conference, you are designed to be a part of the top teams. You are designed to compete in the Eastern Conference as currently constructed. Like, there are no more excuses for this Philadelphia Sixers team to not perform at a high level. The margin for error is very slim. Doc Rivers is on the hot seat already. And this team needs to perform or else they are going to have to answer to a lot of questions. And I know it's only 4 games into the season, but this is a big year for Philly, as Gary Trent Jr. can't hit the 3. Fred takes stupid shots. Siakam superstar, keep OG or trade. I would keep OG. Tucker for 3, no good. Is my mic cutting in and out? Probably because I'm hitting the cord. Gary Trent Jr. I know it's only... Let me, I'll try not to hit the cord. Check. Yeah, I think we're good. Fred VanVleet is only good around 3rd or 4th quarter. Here's James Harden now, 11-8. Philadelphia with the basketball. Here's Embiid to Harden. Harden circling around the 3-point arc. Here is Embiid. Has to put up a 3, and it cashes in. Joel Embiid. Trifecta. I thought it was my headphones. Sorry about that, guys. Let me know if it continues to happen. I think it was because I was hitting the cord. I'm not hitting the cord anymore, so that should solve it. As that 3 no good. Raptors with the ball now, up by 2. 7 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Here's OG Anunoby. Gives it a Barnes. Barnes for 3. Can't cash that time. Embiid, he's a handful to deal with. Easy bucket down low as we were tied up at 13. Hit that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Plus, ring the bell. We got Sixers, Raptors basketball. It's always fun when these two teams meet up. I personally really like this series. I think this is... I think, you know, the Raptors and the Sixers are big rivals of one another. And, oh! Are they going to count the bucket on Barnes? I don't think they're going to count it, though. I think the foul happened before Scotty Barnes got the ball and slammed it. What's going on, AL? Are they going to count it? I don't know if they're going to count it, but nonetheless, it made for a pretty spectacular moment. Look at OG behind the back to Scotty. But yeah, I don't think it's going to count. What's going on, Yusuf? I don't know why I did that too sweet, but I'm in the wrestling mood. If you're a wrestling fan, you get it. How are you liking this new type of schedule? At first, I was a little bit skeptical, as here come the spammers. But I actually like it. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. I kind of like the series, you know, playing the same team twice. And I get why they're doing it where it's like not a home and home. It's like you'll either play like 2 games in Miami or 2 games in Toronto. You limit travel, which is actually better for the players. You don't have any case of fatigue. You get to stay in the city and play 2 times against the same team. So, yeah, I actually like it. I don't mind it. I think it's a pretty cool... I think it's a better way to get, like, rivalries going, to get, like, you know, that bad blood going. It almost reminds me of, like, baseball, just having, like, mini series. Like, it's not 3 or 4 games, but having, like, the mini 2-game set, I actually, I warmed up to it. What's going on? Mickey James says, go Raptors. Yeah, saves teams from traveling, exactly. That's probably the biggest thing. Get to stay in that city for a couple of days and get to play the same team. Like Philadelphia, for instance, they probably, like, got in today. They're going to stay in Toronto, obviously Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And, yeah, you get to not be fatigued of going back to Philly for another game or anywhere else for that matter. So, It's good. That doesn't look like a play on the ball to me. Better be continuation. That's a highlight. Yeah, it would be unfortunate if they don't count that. That was a highlight and a half. Are they? Oh, it's a take foul. Yeah, so it's not going to count. The highlight will not officially count, but it will be a take foul, and the Raptors will have the ball. So it will be a free throw plus possession as Fred VanVleet hits the free throw. And if you're the Sixers, I mean, if the Raptors go on to score here, you're better off just giving up that dunk because the Raptors now have a chance to get 3 points on this possession as opposed to only 2. But if they do get a stop, it worked out. So we'll see. We'll see if the take foul works for the Sixers or not. Here's VanVleet. Can the Raptors make the Sixers pay? Koloko up top, and he does. So there you go. The Sixers were better off just giving Scotty Barnes that highlight because they actually give up 3 on this possession, and the Raps are up by 3. Christian Koloko, man, already having a pretty impressive Raptors debut season with the team as Joel Embiid is fouled down low. Joel Embiid, man, last time he was on this very same court in Toronto. Remember, guys, he did that stupid airplane after the Sixers beat the Raptors to exercise some of those playoff demons. Here's James Harden now with the basketball guarded by Siakam. Sixers down by 3. Here's Harden, 5 on the shot clock. James Harden putting the moves on Siakam. Harden passes up to Maxey. Maxey gets blocked by Koloko. Oh, my goodness. You're not going to get that on Koloko, man. Koloko with the big rejection at the rim. That was beautiful. Here's Fred now. Fred spinning. Fred. Look at Fred working. Can't finish, though. Put the pretty moves on. Just couldn't finish. Here's Maxey now racing to the three-point line. Gives it a Harden. Jack Armstrong was dealing with some technical difficulties. Here's Embiid. Embiid inside. Harris. Harris puts it up. No good. The Sixers need Tobias Harris to be good this season. There's a lot of pressure on him as well. Here is Fred VanVleet. Cross court. Gary Trent Jr. No hesitation. 3. No good. They need that shot to fall for Gary. That's for sure. Here's James Harden out with it. Sixers down by 3. Gotta hit that 3. Here's Harden. Harden to Embiid. Embiid throws it down. You're not going to block that. What's going on, the Dawn? Ryan Henderson, what's going on? LOL, get that garbage out of here. Siakam is feeling it from three-point range. Hits another triple. Pascal Siakam, man. He is putting up some big numbers this season. Look at this block. Maxey rejected by Christian Koloko. Look at that. Boom. It helps when you have a 7'1" rim protector like Christian Koloko on your basketball team. As OG's going to take a seat. Precious in the game. Let's see if he continues his rebounding masterclass that he had against Miami the other night. Harris off glass, can't finish. PJ Tucker for 3. No good. Rush that shot. Here come the Raptors now, up by 4. Siakam, Precious, no hesitation. 3, in and out. Ooh, that was basically down. That's a tough miss right there. Here's Harden now. Pretty quiet offensively in this game thus far. And as I say that, he gets the and one. I'm here. How are you? Hey, Brandon, what's going on, man? Thanks for being here. I'm doing well, man. How are you doing? Stoked for a great game. Luca, nice to see you live. Yeah, same here, Ryan. What's going on? Raptors reaction video says go Raptors. Guys, hit that like button. More likes, more people get to join the stream. Smash that like button if you're just joining us. Plus, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 27.3K. Sixers, Raptors, always a great time when these two teams meet up. Ooh, James Harden missed the free throw. Don't see that a lot. 1917, Raptors with it. This game's in Toronto. Friday, these two teams will meet up again in Toronto as well. Raptors coming back from Miami after splitting that 2-game set. Oh, Siakam can't miss. Another 3. Oh my goodness. When are the Sixers going to realize you can't leave Siakam that wide open? He's going to make you pay. Siakam with another incredible first quarter performance. Sixers are not giving Siakam any respect. They're just letting him shoot that basketball. I mean, Tucker was close to him, but if you don't put a hand up, Siakam's going to just hit that. And now PJ Tucker and Siakam are going back and forth. Harrell misses the free throw. Pascal Curry, I love it. Hernandez says, let's go. Let's put Sixers 1-4. And Harrell misses both free throws. Koloko comes up with the board. It's a 5-point game. If you're Siakam, is this a heat check? Here's Siakam trying to get that shot off. You know he's feeling it. And he hits it again over the extended hand of PJ Tucker. And look at Siakam jawing at Tucker now. I love it. Look at Siakam, man. He's got that dog in him right now. Oh, that's a bad foul on Koloko. James Harden hits the 3 and 1 and has a chance for a 4-point play. That's a bad foul right there by Koloko. But you know what? You will learn in time to not make silly fouls like that. Talk that trash, Pascal. Pascal can't be stopped. Okay, I'm asking for the 3rd time now. What is a take foul? Has Pascal missed? I don't think he's missed yet, Shelly. I mean, I think a take foul is basically like, instead of them calling it, I believe it's just like, yeah, you get a technical free throw out of it. Like when you're about to score and you just foul the guy. That's considered a take foul. It basically results in a technical free throw, which is a shot, and then you get possession. But it is new. It is a new rule that has been implemented this season, so... Common Harden now. Well, James Harden will have a chance for a 4-point play. If he makes the free throw, it'll be a 3-point game. Hit that like button, guys. Get the 50 likes in here. Everybody smash that like button. It helps the algorithm if you do that. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button. Raptors up by 4. All right, guys. James Harden completes the 4-point play as it's a 3-point game. As Pascal Siakam now has the basketball. Joel Embiid's on the bench. Pascal Siakam remains in the game. Incredible first quarter from him. I don't think he's missed yet. I don't think he has, honestly. As Precious for 3, it goes in. Precious Achiuwa, man, he's starting to play better, which is great to see. He's starting to feel it himself, and the Raptors now have a 6-point advantage over Philadelphia. Raptors 6 of 10 from downtown. It's great to see that hot start from 3 from this team. Here's James Harden now. Working on Precious. Harden. Free throw line J. No good. Here's Scotty Barnes now. Running it. Scotty. No look. Inside to Achiuwa. Boucher for 3. And it's good. It is a 3-point barrage right now by the Raptors. Up by 9. Largest lead of the game. They can't miss from 3 right now. And Harrell throws it away. Oh, that's going to be tipped off a Raptor, though. It's going to stay with Philly. Boucher's back. When I first streamed, Boucher was not a part of the lineup yet, or not a part of the rotation, but he is back, and he gives the Raptors another dynamic from off the bench. Here's Maxey. Thought about going up, but he didn't want to get blocked. He's going to take it back out. Philadelphia's down by 9 right now. Joel Embiid's back in the game. That was a quick break. And Niang, he can hit that. Hits the 3. And I remember George Niang, man. This guy could not miss in that playoff series against the Raptors. So you got to look out for him. He can hit that 3. Three-point specialist for sure. Achiuwa thought about the 3. Going to take it inside. Fred gives it to Siakam. Fred hesitated a bit. Going to take it now. And that's no good. But the putback is good from Achiuwa. Precious Achiuwa at the rim, getting it to go. And I think he even said, Fred, you got to take that. Fred hesitated a bit. I thought for sure Fred was going to take it initially. Embiid, too strong. Misses. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors running here. Siakam. Can't get it to go, but he is fouled. He will head to the line. Raptors look really sharp here in this first quarter. We are hot from 3. This team is on fire. Siakam at the line. Speaking of on fire, Siakam has been especially on fire. Misses that first free throw, though. And Siakam makes the second. Once Siakam gets more consistent from the line, man, he is going to be very tough to guard. As Niang throws it away. This is our best 3-point shooting game. Yeah, exactly, man. Hopefully this high percentage can stay for the majority of this game. Here's Siakam. He's been orchestrating that top-notch 3-point shooting. Oh, beautiful pass. Down low to Scotty Barnes, who finishes. This is an incredible first quarter by the Raptors. They are up by 11. Philadelphia does not look good at all right now. As Melton hits the 3 to end the quarter, but it was all Raptors in that first Q. The Raptors had an 11-point lead. That was their largest, and they will have an 8-point lead going into the second quarter. The Raptors are clicking on all cylinders right now, and that was a masterclass of a first quarter. That was a really good quarter. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Second quarter coming up right after this. Pascal Siakam was magnificent in that first Q. He had 15 on 5 of 6 shooting. He cannot miss. Pascal Siakam's reign of great games continues. Philadelphia right now has no answers for this Raptors team that is just shooting the lights out. Who's got NBA 2K23? Now we just can't blow it. Yeah, facts. Please like the stream. Yeah, guys, listen to Toronto Yardy. Please like the stream and subscribe. Appreciate y'all. The Raptors need to continue the shooting for the season. That's why they lacked at the playoffs. Still remember you so down on Spicy. He the greatest. Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one down on Spicy. I wouldn't say he's the greatest, but he's playing really well right now. I cannot knock his game. I feel like Tucker is going to regret picking Philly. Are you surprised by Portland being 4-0? Yeah, I am. Easily the most surprising thing this season, but that's a good team, man. We knew Jeremy Grant was going to be a big addition for them. Anthony Simons is unreal, and Dame's playing like an MVP right now. Lots of game ahead. Yup. Look, I give credit to Siakam, man. This guy has answered the call. A lot of people thought he could not be that guy, and he is showing that maybe he can be that guy. Maybe he can be considered one of the top players in this league. And he says he's gunning for that top 5 spot. And I mean, right now he's playing like a top player, most definitely, to begin the season. So let's see if he could keep it up and lead this Raptors team to a high seed. So far, it's been so good for Siakam. He's continuing from where he last left off in that playoff series, which is really where Siakam turned everything around. I mean, it was even before that. Siakam turned everything around. I feel like this year, start of the of 2022, he really entered that old Pascal Siakam realm, playing like an all-star once again. Oh, that's a wild shot from Precious. See, those are the shots Precious can't take. That's where Precious has to get better. He doesn't have to feel the need to rush those shots. As Maxey hits the 3, and just like that, Philadelphia cuts it to 3. It's a game of runs. But going back to my point about Precious, you can't be rushed. Precious got to be smart enough in those moments to just pass up the ball. Don't force up a bad shot like that, because it costs you. And Precious misses again, so just like that, Philadelphia, they were down by 11, down by 3, looking for more. Maxey, heat check, no good. His jaw overrated, and the media is decent. I mean, I could see where you're coming from, bro. I don't think Ja is overrated. He's a great player, but there's a lot of coverage on the guy to the point where it does get annoying. And to the point where it's like, hey, chill. Like, this guy's just, you know, he's dunking the basketball. Like, so I get that. Are you serious? Stephen A's doing live streams now? That's hilarious, man. Dude, it's crazy how far live streams have come. Like, I came from a time of YouTube where, like, I was one of, like, a few guys doing it. In, like, I want to say 2019 for the Raptors championship run. I mean, I wasn't the only guy doing it. There was probably, like, a handful of people doing it, but it's definitely become so popular over the years. Now I feel like everybody does live streams. 35, 12, and 8. You should put money on that, bro. You win a lot of money on FanDuel if you, like, accurately predict the stat line. Put, like, $2 on it. I think it's too late for that, though. You should have done it before the game. The craziest bets I see won all the time are, like, those, like, wild, like, first basket bets. I gotta try one of those where you pick, like, 2 random guys to score the game's first basket at both hits. And I've seen, like, $5 bets or, like, $2 bets turn into, like, 20 G's. Like, it's insane. Like, that's pure luck right there. If you could turn, like, $2 into 20 G's or whatever it is. Like that's a pretty good ROI. Daniel House Jr. can't get it to go. I bet $15 with my friend. Fred kicks it out. Achua. Here's Boucher backing down. Boucher puts it up. Can't get it to go. Jet says replace Flynn with Van Vliet tonight. Let's see how he does. Niang. Embiid. Oh, good defense there by Achua. Embiid thought that was going to be an easy bucket. Achua had other ideas. And OG makes the Sixers pay on the other end with the 3. You play good defense, and good things happen. Niang can't hit that 3. Raptors up by 8, looking for more. Boucher. And they get it back to 11, just like that. Timeout, Philadelphia. Raptors unconscious from three-point range right now. Luka, you worried about OG? He's got to make All-NBA or something. I'm not worried about OG. I mean, I think this is a guy who just has to buy into his role. We just got to see consistent play from him. And if he's able to do what he just did of like hitting threes, hitting shots once he's open, really taking some pressure off of this offense, contributing on that end, playing the great defense that he normally plays, I think there's definitely a place for OG to remain on this team. Hey, hi Luca from Vancouver Island. Appreciate you checking in, man. Hope you're doing well. What's your standing prediction for the Raptors? I have them finishing 5th, so I'm gonna stick with that. OG hasn't been the same since last year. We got to build a big enough lead to withstand the second half push. I don't know. Philadelphia doesn't look good to me, man. I might have sold hard on Philly. It's funny, like, if you ask me which pick am I more nervous about, Nets or Philly, for a team going far this season, it's actually Philly. I have more faith in the Nets than I do Philly. I just, Philadelphia, man. It's a team you can't put a lot of trust in. And you know what? They're in jeopardy here of being a very disappointing team. A team that really needs to perform and prove to people that they belong amongst the East best and they could be a title contender. Because if they continue to play as bad as they've been playing, I mean, they're not going to be selling anybody on them. So there's a lot of pressure on Philly this season, like I said at the top of the broadcast. Yeah, OG was never the guy. I mean, he's got to just be a consistently good contributor to the Raptors. That's how I would put it. He just has to be consistently good for this team. He doesn't have to be great, just needs to be consistently good. Maxey gets it to go. Tyrese Maxey. That's one guy who I'm high on this Philly team. If I got to give Philly some, flowers or kind of say one good thing about him, I really like Tyrese Maxey. I think he's got a very bright future ahead. Fred gets it to go. And Fred's trying to get his game going here as Maxey with the ball, trying to make things happen. And that's why I'm high on Maxey right there, folks. Tyrese Maxey, incredible talent. That was a nice move right there. He's quick, man. He's fast, he's quick, and Philly needs him to be that third best player on this team consistently, as that is just excellent execution right there as Boucher throws it down off the beautiful pass from Scotty B. Scotty Barnes, man, he is a mastermind on the court. He is great with his facilitating skills. He sees things before they happen. Harris for three. Good defense there. Raptors up by 11, looking for their largest lead of the game here. OG down low. OG. Boucher over Embiid. It's a 13-point game. Philadelphia right now, they are reeling. As Melton stops the bleeding. Raptors have a great chance here to really put Philly out of this game. Oh! Tobias Harris wasn't even having anything of that. Oh my goodness. He just let OG coast to the rim. OG. Oh my. Raptors up 13 here in the second. It's all Raptors so far. I mean, this might be as close to a perfect half that I'm seeing right now for the Raptors. They're playing really well. Embiid, little things like that, though, you got to clean up. No need to foul Embiid on that shot. What teams do I think have the most pressure to win the chip? I'll give you three. I think Philly could be classified as one of those teams. The Clippers for sure, especially with Kawhi being back healthy, and the Nets. Those are probably the three teams that have the most pressure on them. Yeah, I guess you could say Phoenix too, if you have to throw another one in there. But definitely Philadelphia and the Nets in the East. And then, yeah, in the West, I would say Clippers and Suns. Those are the teams that have the most pressure this season. Banton getting minutes. Is it going to triple overtime? Grizzlies? I don't think so. I think that's still a very young team. They got a couple years ahead of them. Yeah, I wouldn't put Grizzlies in that category. You could say the T-Wolves because, you know, they made that big splash for Rudy Gobert. But I still wouldn't put the T-Wolves or the Grizzlies in. I think those are still two fairly young teams that have a little bit of wiggle room compared to some of the other teams I named. Gary Trent Jr. airballs that three. Like, the Nets definitely. Like, this is going to be year 3 of Durant and Kyrie, and you only have one playoff series win to show for. Philadelphia too. I mean, this is a team that went all in for James Harden, first full season with James Harden. The Clippers as well. You know, this is what, their third year with Kawhi. Still no finals appearance to show for. And then, you know, Phoenix after shitting the bed, for lack of a better word, last season. They gotta show people that they can still compete. I think the Heat are done. Honestly. Oh, look at Siakam putting it up and in. Like, I guess that's me overreacting, but I don't think the Heat are going to be very good this season. I think that's a play-in team at best. James Harden, great defense there. But now they're going to call a foul. Put the Kings for playoffs or bust. The Kings are just abysmal, man. I don't think the Kings are ever going to make the playoffs. Every year, people think they're going to be better. They're going to flirt with the play-in. And then every year, they just start off so terribly. Yes, yeah. Kyle's done. I agree. Gary Trent Jr. stepped out of bounds. Harden and Embiid foul show is so annoying. I mean, that's the only way they get back in this game, is if Philadelphia just dominates the foul game, which is what they're trying to do here. These refs are something this year. At least they have Murray, though, lol. I feel like the Sixers' best chance was 2019 with Kawhi. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that take. That was the Sixers' best chance to win the chip. In an alternate universe, you guys probably call me crazy, but the Sixers win the championship that year if Kawhi doesn't make the shot. Like, if everything else happens the way it does, and Klay gets injured, KD gets injured, and that shot does not fall for Kawhi, the Sixers win the championship that season. They were a very good team with Jimmy Butler. That was the Raptors' toughest series that year, that playoff run. Gary Trent Jr. gets it to go. It's a 15-point game. Raptors are killing it right now, man. My second favorite team to watch? I mean, my favorite player is Kawhi, for obvious reasons, so I don't mind watching the Clippers. I'll probably say the Clippers. Oh, look at this clinic right now. The Raptors are destroying Philadelphia, man. 17-point lead. This is a clinic. PJ's trash. I think the Bucks wouldn't have won. I think, you know, they won. They had their time when they had their time, but yeah. I mean, yeah, the Bucks were good too that season, but the Sixers were made the Raptors' biggest and best opponent that year. Gary Trent Jr. for three, no good. Embiid. Ooh, Maxi's so quick, man. 13-point game, though. Raptors got some wiggle room. That's what happens when you build big leads. You're allowed to have some mistakes, but you don't want those mistakes to escalate. Close out this quarter strong. Here's Siakam. Head down, and he's fouled. Yeah, Maxi's the only positive. Facts. I'm telling you, if I'm a Sixers fan right now, I'm screaming at my TV right now watching this team play. And Maxi's the only guy that has heart out there, straight up. Oh, look at that defense. Maxi, I'm sorry, but we had to pull you out of your misery there as Gary Trent Jr. finishes on the other end. 59-44, man. 15-point lead. As James Harden, he's been invisible in this first half. Puts a three ball in there. Yeah, arguably, man. Yeah, 3 championship level teams. Sixers, Bucks, Warriors. Only easy freebie was that Magic series. But I can't believe the Magic actually won a game. Oh, look at Siakam rising up and hits. Has Siakam missed yet? I think he's missed like twice. Philly take with RB crying right now. Philly takes my boy, though. I have a lot of respect for him. He's a great guy. But yeah, he's definitely crying right now. Man, this was as good of a half you could have asked for the Raps. If they could just take care of business in the third quarter, blow out these guys, fourth quarter, you cruise to a win. All right, guys, we got a few minutes left here in the second quarter. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these subs up. Pascal being a future MVP, that's tough, man. There's so many great players. And, like, right now, I mean, right now, he would be in, like, the top 5 of the MVP ladder for sure. I think Dame Lillard's there, Jason Tatum. But who knows, man? They're turning on the roster as you speak. I mean, Philadelphia fans can't be upset. The Phillies are in the World Series, so they could have a Philadelphia team potentially win a championship in the matter of 2 weeks. James Harden at the line, guys, makes the first free throw. I want our boys to play like this every game. Yeah, that would be the pipe dream, Kim. If the Raptors play like this every game, they would definitely be a top 2 seed in the East. Pascal All-NBA first team this year. I hope he was ranked like I hope so. He was ranked like 32nd in the ESPN Bleacher Report players. If he continues to play like this, you got to put him in the first team category. I mean, who else would you put ahead of him? It's crazy, man. This guy said he wanted top 5, and right now he's playing like a top 5 player, straight up. Yo, what's going on, Raul? Siakam. Oh, almost right on cue. Siakam hit the 3. He was wide open. Where's the soft whistle when we're on offense? Philadelphia down by 12. Oh, big block. Oh, my goodness. I thought it was going to be called a goaltend, but nope. That's a clean block by Kem. That's a big block right there by Kem. Fred. Automatic. Yeah, I will say this. I never want to see... There's only 2 times in my life I've cheered for a Philadelphia sports team. The 2019, I think it was 2019, or 2018 Philadelphia Eagles when they beat the Patriots, as that's good for Maxey and in. I'm a big fan of Nick Foles. That was an incredible Philly run, so I think it was 2018. I celebrated, or I didn't celebrate. I cheered for that 2018 Eagles team to win the Super Bowl, and the second time will be this Phillies team. I do not want to see the Houston Astros win the World Series, so I actually want to see the Phillies win because they are the underdog coming in. I'm a fan of the underdog. What can I say? Those are the only 2 times I cheered for a Philly team. Time for a new season. What's going on, Rosanna? What's going on, Sean? What do you mean new season? You ready over the Sixers season? Phillies playing zone, daring the Raptors to shoot. Barnes can't get it to go. I'm a Raptors fan, Victor. You're going to see a lot of zone in the second half. I only support Pittsburgh Penguins, to be honest. And Embiid's going to go straight to the line. You don't want to do this, though. You don't want to give the Sixers freebies at the line with the clock stopped. Embiid misses the free throw. Ball don't lie. Embiid. He makes the second. It's a 10-point game. Raptors with the ball, trying to get a double-digit lead into the half. Siakam. Thought about shooting the 3. Jab step. Working out hard. He should have shot it, to be honest. Here's Siakam. And that's a foul. James Harden can't guard Siakam like that. So Philly's playing zone right now. They are daring the Raptors to shoot. Siakam can't hit it. Here come the Sixers now. 5 seconds left. Maxey puts it up. Can't get it to go. And that will conclude. Good if it goes, actually. No, that's no good. And that will conclude the first half. The Raptors up by 10. That was a great offensive half by the Raps. All right, guys, that's going to conclude the half. Raptors are going to take a 10-point lead. Still far from over. As we know, this is a game of runs, but you got to be very happy if you're a Raptors fan after that first half offensive performance by the Toronto Raptors. Maxey leading in shots taken. The Raptors can just clean up the defensive side a little bit and continue to make their shots, hit that three ball, generate good looks. They had 16 assists in that first half. They should be able to win this game. Philadelphia did not do much of a lot of good things that makes you believe that they're going to come back and win this game. Philly really had an uninspiring first half. So Raptors definitely in the driver's seat to try to win this game and to really put Philadelphia out in this third quarter. This should be a blowout win tonight, and hopefully the Raptors can continue to put the pedal to the metal, keep their foot on the gas, and cruise here in the second half. What's going on, Ron? How's it going, man? Boucher has been solid off the bench. Yeah, it's great to see Chris back doing his thing. We need to fire Doc Rivers and hire Luka. Let's go Raptors. What's going on, Mighty TMZ? Guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We are going to take a break, and when I come back, we'll have the second half coverage of this game. Ric Flair's at the game, really? That's pretty cool. But Raptors up by 10, looking to beat Philadelphia here on this Wednesday night. Don't go anywhere.
Raptors till we die, man.
How's it going, guys? Luka here. We're back with another Water Boy on the Street segment. Today, I'm going to be going around and see if Raptors fans truly are Raptors fans, as I'm going to be name-dropping some non-Raptors players and some questions and see if people catch on. You think if the Raptors don't make it past the second round, that head coach K.C. Collins is going to be in some trouble?
After the second round, I think we're looking at GM problems. And you know what? Actually, Casey, I don't know where this year is going.
Are you pumped for the season? Big Raptors fan?
Yeah, big Raptors fan, you know? Like, I can't wait to, for them to win this first game.
After his poor performance in the first game of the season, do you think there's still minutes to go around for Ricardo Allen?
Probably, yeah. We will do something, hopefully he does something that can, bring us to, a good position in the playoffs, or, he can offer something for us, for the team, you know? Hopefully.
Okay, man. So I'm going to ask you to rate some players from 1 being the least to 10.
Okay.
DeMar DeRozan on the Raptors.
10, definitely. 10.
Kyle Lowry.
10 as well.
LeBron James.
Yeah, he's the king, man. He's number 10 as well.
Kyrie Irving.
Come on, you're just picking the top players. Definitely number 10 as well.
Vince LaSalle.
8. 8.
You really think 8?
Yeah.
All right, man. Are you a big-time Raptors fan?
A pretty big Raptors fan. Been for like probably 15, 16 years of my life and following the Raptors, yeah.
I got to ask you a question. Do you think the youngster, Jerry Hughes, he has a place on this team moving forward?
Jerry Hughes, it really just depends on injuries, right? You know what I mean? Because it's like you never know what could happen if someone gets hurt.
Corey, are you a big Raptors fan?
Big Raptors fan of DeRozan.
Do you think Dwayne Stevens can lead us to a finals run?
I'm hoping so. Yeah, I'm hoping he can take us all the way.
And then if he does, what are you going to do?
I'm going to come to the finals game and wear the DeRozan jersey.
1 to 10, 1 being the least, 10 being the best.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
First player, Kyle Lowry.
He's a 9 for sure. 9 for sure. Larry's a 9, 100%.
DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, he's a 9, 100%. A 9.
LeBron James.
LeBron James, he's a mother 4, man. LeBron's a all right.
And last but not least, Vince LaSalle.
Vince LaSalle? Who the that, man?
The guy on the Cavaliers.
Yo, I don't care about no Cavaliers, man.
If you had to rate him, though, Vince LaSalle, what would you give him? Vince
I give him
LaSalle.
a 2, man. I give him a
Vince LaSalle, really a 2? That's it?
2. Yeah, man. The Raptors all the way, man.
This guy's a diehard Raptors
Don't care
fan.
about no Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, Norman Powell, man.
Norman Powell. Shout out to Vince LaSalle. What do you think of the team's offseason pickup of Jalen Mills?
There's no pickup of Jalen Mills on the Raptors.
You are a smart man, and he's a true Raptors fan.
Raptors till we die, man.
How's it going, guys? Luca here. We're back with another Water Boy on the Street segment. Today, I'm going to be going around and see if Raptors fans truly are Raptors fans, as I'm going to be name-dropping some non-Raptors players and some questions and see if people catch on. You think if the Raptors don't make it past the second round, that head coach K.C. Collins is going to be in some trouble?
After the second round, I think we're looking at GM problems. And you know what? Actually, Casey, I don't know where this year is going.
Are you pumped for the season? Big Raptors fan?
Yeah, big Raptors fan, you know? Like, I can't wait to, for them to win this first game.
After his poor performance in the first game of the season, do you think there's still minutes to go around for Ricardo Allen?
Probably, yeah. We will do something, hopefully he does something that can, bring us to, a good position in the playoffs, or, he can offer something for us, for the team, you know? Hopefully.
Okay, man. So I'm going to ask you to rate some players from 1 being the least to 10.
Okay.
DeMar DeRozan on the Raptors.
10, definitely. 10.
Kyle Lowry.
10 as well.
LeBron James.
Yeah, he's the king, man. He's number 10 as well.
Kyrie Irving.
Come on, you're just picking the top players. Definitely number 10 as well.
Vince LaSalle.
8. 8.
You really think 8?
Yeah.
All right, man. Are you a big-time Raptors fan?
A pretty big Raptors fan. Been for like probably 15, 16 years of my life and following the Raptors, yeah.
I got to ask you a question. Do you think the youngster, Jerry Hughes, he has a place on this team moving forward?
Jerry Hughes, it really just depends on injuries, right? You know what I mean? Because it's like you never know what could happen if someone gets hurt.
Corey, are you a big Raptors fan?
Big Raptors fan of DeRozan.
Do you think Dwayne Stevens can lead us to a finals run?
I'm hoping so. Yeah, I'm hoping he can take us all the way.
And then if he does, what are you going to do?
I'm going to come to the finals game and wear the DeRozan jersey.
1 to 10, 1 being the least, 10 being the best.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
First player, Kyle Lowry.
He's a 9 for sure. 9 for sure. Larry's a 9, 100%.
DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, he's a 9, 100%. A 9.
LeBron James.
LeBron James, he's a mother 4, man. LeBron's a all right.
And last but not least, Vince LaSalle.
Vince LaSalle? Who the that, man?
The guy on the Cavaliers.
Yo, I don't care about no Cavaliers, man.
If you had to rate him, though, Vince LaSalle, what would you give him? Vince
I give him
LaSalle.
a 2, man. I give him a
Vince LaSalle, really a 2? That's
2.
it?
Yeah, man. The Raptors all the way, man.
This guy's a diehard Raptors
Don't care
fan.
about no Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, Norman Powell, man.
Norman Powell. Shout out to Vince LaSalle. What do you think of the team's offseason pickup of Jalen Mills?
There's no pickup of Jalen Mills on the Raptors.
You are a smart man, and he's a true Raptors fan.
Raptors till we die, man.
How's it going, guys? Luca here. We're back with another Water Boy on the Street segment. Today, I'm going to be going around and see if Raptors fans truly are Raptors fans, as I'm going to be name-dropping some non-Raptors players and some questions and see if people catch on. You think if the Raptors don't make it past the second round, that head coach K.C. Collins is going to be in some trouble?
After the second round, I think we're looking at GM problems. And you know what? Actually, Casey, I don't know where this year is going.
Are you pumped for the season? Big Raptors fan?
Yeah, big Raptors fan. Like I can't wait to for them to win this first game.
After his poor performance in the first game of the season, do you think there's still minutes to go around for Ricardo Allen?
Probably, yeah. We will do something hopefully he does something that can bring us to a good position in the playoffs, or he can offer something for us for the team, hopefully.
Okay, man. So I'm gonna ask you to rate some players from 1 being the least to 10.
Okay.
DeMar DeRozan on the Raptors.
10, definitely. 10.
Kyle Lowry.
10 as well.
LeBron James.
Yeah, he's the king, man. He's number 10 as well.
Kyrie Irving.
Come on, you're just picking the top players. Definitely number 10 as well.
Vince LaSalle.
8. 8.
You really think 8?
Yeah.
All right, man. Are you a big-time Raptors fan?
A pretty big Raptors fan. Been for probably 15, 16 years of my life and following the Raptors, yeah.
I got to ask you a question. Do you think the youngster, Jerry Hughes, he has a place on this team moving forward?
Jerry Hughes, it really just depends on injuries, right? You know what I mean? Because it's you never know what could happen if someone gets hurt.
Corey, are you a big Raptors fan?
Big Raptors fan of DeRozan.
Do you think Dwayne Stevens can lead us to a finals run?
I'm hoping so. Yeah, I'm hoping he can take us all the way.
And then if he does, what are you going to do?
I'm going to come to the finals game and wear the DeRozan jersey.
1 to 10, 1 being the least, 10 being the best.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
First player, Kyle Lowry.
He's a 9 for sure. 9 for sure. Lowry's a 9, 100%.
DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, he's a 9, 100%. A 9.
LeBron James.
LeBron James, he's a mother 4, man. LeBron's a all right.
And last but not least, Vince LaSalle.
Vince LaSalle? Who the that, man?
The guy on the Cavaliers.
Yo, I don't care about no Cavaliers, man.
If you had to rate him, though, Vince LaSalle, what would you give him? Vince
I give him
LaSalle.
a 2, man. I give him a
Vince LaSalle, really a 2? That's it?
2. Yeah, man. The Raptors all the way, man.
This guy's a diehard Raptors
Don't care
fan.
about no Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, Norman Powell, man.
Norman Powell. Shout out to Vince LaSalle. What do you think of the team's off-season pickup of Jalen Mills?
There's no pickup of Jalen Mills on the Raptors.
You are a smart man, and he's a true Raptors fan.
Raptors till we die, man.
How's it going, guys? Luca here. We're back with another Water Boy on the Street segment. Today, I'm going to be going around and see if Raptors fans truly are Raptors fans, as I'm going to be name-dropping some non-Raptors players and some questions and see if people catch on. You think if the Raptors don't make it past the second round, that head coach K.C. Collins is going to be in some trouble?
After the second round, I think we're looking at GM problems. And you know what? Actually, Casey, I don't know where this year is going.
Are you pumped for the season? Big Raptors fan?
Yeah, big Raptors fan. Like I can't wait to for them to win this first game.
After his poor performance in the first game of the season, do you think there's still minutes to go around for Ricardo Allen?
Probably, yeah. We will do something hopefully he does something that can bring us to a good position in the playoffs, or he can offer something for us for the team, hopefully.
Okay, man. So I'm gonna ask you to rate some players from 1 being the least to 10.
Okay.
DeMar DeRozan on the Raptors.
10, definitely. 10.
Kyle Lowry.
10 as well.
LeBron James.
Yeah, he's the king, man. He's number 10 as well.
Kyrie Irving.
Come on, you're just picking the top players. Definitely number 10 as well.
Vince LaSalle.
8. 8.
You really think 8?
Yeah.
All right, man. Are you a big-time Raptors fan?
A pretty big Raptors.
All right, guys, we are back. Raptors trying to win this game. They're up by 10 all over the Philadelphia 76ers, looking to keep the pedal to the metal and close this one out. Feel good about this one. Raptors were great offensively in that first half. And if they could just tighten up their defense, continue to get this offense rolling as it's been, this should be an easy dub for the Raps. So this, the first 5 minutes of this quarter are going to be very important. Raptors got to play with that same type of intensity, same type of effort, and don't let Philadelphia go on an early run here. They can limit that. It'll be good. So the first 5 minutes of this quarter are going to be very crucial for the Raptors. Secure this win. Get Philly to 1-4, man. I mean, the Raptors could get Philly to 1-5 realistically. If they win tonight and win on Friday, Philly would be all of a sudden in panic mode, staring at 1-5. Raptors would love nothing more than to do that to their bitter Atlantic Division rivals. All right, so Philadelphia, you know they're going to come out. We'll see if they come out inspired or not, because right now they are down by 10. They got handled in that first half. Did not look good. Their defense cannot get a stop. Let's see how they look here. Tobias Harris gives it to PJ Tucker. Tucker gets blocked. And Tucker misses. So good start there. PJ Tucker looking like a ballerina, just trying to get something up. Missing both attempts. Excellent defense right there by Scotty Barnes. Here's OG Anunoby now, 8 on the shot clock. Gives it to Fred VanVleet. Raptors trying to continue that great shooting as OG misses. Here come the Sixers. Down 10. Maxey. So quick. Misses. Embiid, 3. And that's good. Joel Embiid can hit that shot. He loves those top-of-the-arc threes. Yep, shot selection's got to be good, like Jack Armstrong just said. Got to get high-quality shots. Don't force anything. Just get good looks. Scotty Barnes, hook shot. That's a tough shot. That is a tough shot to make, man. Scotty Barnes with the sky hook over Joel Embiid and that wingspan. Embiid gives it to Harden. Harden, Tucker. Tucker, 3. No good. Raptors doing a good job of forcing the ball out of Embiid's hands. You don't want Embiid beating you. You want to have the other guys try to beat you. Raptors can live with that. Raptors can live with PJ Tucker taking those threes. And Fred VanVleet misses, but he is fouled on his way up. This was impressive by Barnes. That is tough, man. Embiid is all over you, and you put up that hook shot. That is incredible. Fred trying to get his positioning on Harden. Oh, Barnes, look at that. Barnes toying with Embiid, just going to hit the 3, but he had Embiid spinning. Oh, that is unguardable once Embiid gets inside like that. Embiid just leaning in on Barnes for the layup. 7-point game here. Toronto with it. Here's Fred. Kicks it out. Gary Trent Jr. Oh, Gary! Oh, what a pretty move by Gary Trent Jr. Goes behind his back and gets it over Embiid's outstretched hand. Embiid's getting crossed out here in this third. They are getting Embiid all dazed. Here's James Harden now to Harris. 5 on the shot clock. Philly's got to hurry up here. Embiid forces it up and he hits. That's a tough shot by Joel Embiid. 7-point game. Embiid's starting to feel it a little bit. Here's Barnes now. Barnes taking it at Embiid. Too strong. Embiid's got all 7 of Philly's 7 points here in the third. Oh, good defense there. Harden tried to fit in the pass. Raptors weren't having it. Gary Trent Jr. catch and shoot 3. And it is good. That is a big sequence right there. Philly thought they had an easy layup, turnover, and then the Raptors make them pay with the 3 ball on the other end. Philly's got 8 turnovers, leading to the Raptors 15 points. Harden doesn't look like he wants to shoot. That is excellent defense by Toronto. Harden does not look like he wants to shoot. And Siakam gets fouled. Harden looks uncomfortable right now out there. I know he's trying to facilitate and stuff, but... All right, so Siakam's at the line here, guys. Philadelphia looked to get something going a little bit, but then the Raptors doing a good job of just deflating all of that energy. As Siakam's back at the line here, hits the free throw, wraps up by 11. Remember what I said, the first 5 minutes of this game, crucial. If the Raptors could just keep doing what they're doing, making shots, making it difficult every time Philly goes down the court, they're going to be in a great position here. And Siakam misses the free throw. Philadelphia, I don't know what's going on with James Harden. I mean, like, he could get aggressive, but then you look at now, like, he looks like a guy who wants no part of this offense right now. Embiid, that's too easy right there. Embiid just blows by OG. I don't know what happened. But, again, the Raptors are doing a great job of just neutralizing the Sixers team. You're okay with Embiid getting his buckets. It's just about the supporting cast. And right now the Raptors have neutralized everybody else other than Joel Embiid. Here's Harris to Maxey. Turnover. Maxey, great finish and one. Oh, Tyrese Maxey looks like he's hurt, though. This is not good if you're a Sixers fan. Tyrese Maxey is in a ton of pain. I don't know if he got poked in the eye or what happened, but count the bucket and one. Oh, yeah, he got slapped in the face. Fred should have never even put his hand in there. Those are one of those fouls that you wish you could have back. But yeah, Maxey just got hit in the face awkwardly. But now he has a chance for a 3-point play. So Maxey now, if they hit this free throw, Philly could cut it to 6. And he makes it. So just like that, Raptors were up by 17 at one point. It's only a 6-point lead now. So Philadelphia hanging around. Joel Embiid, large part of that. See how the Raptors respond here. See if they could get their offense flowing here. Raptors up 6 with the basketball. Scotty Barnes to Gary Trent Jr. Gary for 3, and it's good. When Gary Trent Jr. is in the zone, you know. And right now, he looks like he's in the zone. Couple of triples. Big triples in this quarter. When it looks like Philly's knocking on the door. Embiid kicks it out. Maxey for 3. Maxey, no good. Short. Beautiful. Just like that. Philly cuts it to 6. Raptors make a 3. Get a dunk. And it's back to 11. That's what good teams do right there. I don't know, man. I don't know how I keep a straight face. I guess I'm just used to doing those types of videos. Someone check in on those Philly fans. But that's a big moment right there, right? Raptors, I mean, the leads cut to 6. Gary Trent Jr. hits the 3, and then OG does his thing. So that's a great response by the Raptors. Oh, definitely Roman Reigns is going to be Logan Paul, bro. There's no way they make Logan Paul win that match. I'm tired of this Bloodline storyline. Yeah, it is a little tiresome, but there's no way they make Logan Paul win that match. James Harden is garbage compared to Houston days. Doc Rivers can't catch a break. Crazy hypothetical. Kyle gets bought out. Do you take him on a hometown discount? Would he come back? I don't think so. I think that ship has sailed. I mean, I don't think... I mean... Unless it's like to just honor him and then retire him right away. But I don't think Kyle, with all due respect to him and what he's done, he's not needed on this current version of the Raptors. I feel like it would do more harm than good. But if they just do it solely for the reason where they have Kyle Lowry retire as a Raptor, yeah. I mean, I could see that world. But in terms of Kyle Lowry contributing to this team, yeah, I don't think... I think that ship has sailed, definitely. Wow, Ric Flair's actually in the house. That's awesome. Ric Flair's in the house. And B down low over 2 Raptors gets it to go. All right, so this is... I said the first 5 minutes were important, as they were, but these next 6 to close out the third are going to be equally as important. Can the Raptors just continue to gain that momentum or have that momentum and really just hold on to this lead? You know Philly's going to make an attempt at comeback, but can the Raptors just hold their own and make shots just like that? It's like every time it looks like Philly's going to get back in this game, the Raptors have done a great job of responding. Oh, look at Embiid. That's a dive. Come on. I feel like he just threw himself to the ground and they called that foul. But, you know, Philly's going to make some sort of a run. If the Raptors can just respond and hit their shots on the other end, they should be okay. Let's take a look at this. Was this really a foul? I feel like he just threw himself to the ground. I mean, yeah, OG kind of reached in, but yeah, he was making a play on the ball. Doc Rivers just keeps looking for flagrants. Oh, wow, they are looking to see if it's a flagrant. Really? How would that be a flagrant? You're just making a play on the ball. If this is a flagrant foul, I'm actually at a loss for words. This is not a flagrant. Come on. It was purely a basketball play. Just making a play right there. Look. I get what they're saying. I mean, Siakam kind of like hit him in the face, but he wasn't intentionally trying to hit him in the face. He was just trying to make a play on the ball. That shouldn't be a flagrant. They're going to say it's a common. Yeah, there's no way that's a flagrant. Notice the delayed reaction when he grabs his face. Should give Joel a foul for flopping. Yeah, that was more so of a flop than it was actually flagrant foul. Man, if they actually gave the Raptors the flagrant foul call there, that would have been a joke. All right, well, after all that, it is not a flagrant, but it is a foul, and Joel Embiid will go to the line. Embiid actually has 25, 11 in the quarter. So, he's been getting his, but no one else helping Embiid. And he misses the first free throw. Doc Rivers looks like a worried man right now. Doc Rivers looks like a guy who is coaching for his job with every game that passes by. Could we see a scenario where the Sixers suck so bad to start the season where we actually see Doc Rivers canned during the season? It's not as crazy to think, I think. I mean, let's say, we're 20 games in. The Sixers have a terrible record. Are you really going to continue on with Doc? You got to change something up. OG for 3, no good. Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. He's doubled. Raptors trying to make other people beat him, and that time Tobias Harris hits the triple. So Raptors getting the ball out of Embiid's hands. Just got to make sure you are closing out on open shooters. Philadelphia, for as bad as they've been, they can still hit the 3 with a couple of guys on this team. Let's see how the Raptors respond here, up by 7. Every time the Sixers get in and around this deficit, Raptors hit a big shot, and it's Gary Trent Jr. again. Hitting big shot after big shot, man. And Tucker hits it. Nice. Scotty Barnes throws it down. Turnover. Here come the Raptors. And Gary Trent Jr. lays it up. And just like that, lead back up to 11. And Maxey hits the 3. It's a 6-point game. And Nick Nurse is going to call a timeout. All right, guys, so it's a 6-point game. Let's see if the Raptors can hold off Philly here. Lazy defense right now. Let's go Raptors up 11. Green is on the Grizzlies. Yeah, Green is not on the Sixers anymore. They could have used Danny Green. I think this Philadelphia team could use some more three-point shooting, so losing a guy like Danny Green is big. But I think I read that Danny Green's going to be like a part-time player, which is kind of whack. I saw that he's going to be a part-time player, half broadcaster. Like, how does that even work? It's either you're in the game or out of the game. But yeah, Danny Green is not on the Sixers, on the Grizz. 6-point game, guys. I'm using the Sportsnet scoreboard. Maxey's carrying right now. Yeah, he is. If it wasn't for... Well, Maxey and Embiid. It's really just been them two. We can do this as Mitchie, 85-79. I don't even know how it's a 6-point game right now with as well the Raptors have played and for as well as they've responded, but Raptors still got that lead. Remember to like the stream, subscribe. Yep, hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more vids and streams. Missed the last 2 streams, was busy with some stuff, but I am back live streaming. I might actually not be able to go live on Friday. I might actually be downtown. I'm thinking of doing some street interviews and then watch the game. So if I don't go live on Friday, that is the reason why. Scary if Harden pops in the fourth and dominates. Harden has been a non-factor so far. But you always got to take note of Harden. That is true. But Gary Trent Jr. has been great this quarter. If Gary Trent Jr. has not hit these, 2 or 3 threes, I mean, right now, it's a tie game. So Gary Trent Jr. has been magnificent in this quarter for the Raptors. Done a great job answering every time it looks like Philly is going to make that run. But here we are, guys. Raptors, let's see if they can hold on to this lead. Up by 6 with the basketball. Yeah, I probably will be live next Monday. Here's Precious Achiuwa. And that is an easy offensive foul call. Please don't choke, says Brian. Lots of game left. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of game left. Can't give the Sixers freebies, though, like that. Achiuwa, that's an easy offensive foul call. Just puts his shoulder into Harden. But Harden did sell, yeah. All right, Sixers with it, guys. Down by 6. What happened to Siakam? Siakam's got to look to take the basketball in his hand. What the hell is that? And that's a jump ball. Harden. Thought he was going to get a foul. Never did. And we're going to get a jump ball here. So Harden better be ready to jump. That's a tie-up right there between Harden and, I think, Gary Trent Jr., yeah? Let's see if Harden can jump. It's going to be Harden against Gary Trent Jr. Gary seems like he's a lot more athletic. Can get up there. We'll see, though. Oh, wow. Harden actually won the tip. I thought Gary had that. Oh, Maxey. We'll take that. Air balls the 3. I don't know what the hell Maxey was thinking. I get you're in a heat check, but that is a terrible shot right there. All right, it's a 6-point game. We're back where we started with the Raps with the basketball. Up 6. Sixers looking to stay in this game. Raptors need a bucket here. Here's Siakam. Siakam spinning, and he's fouled. And Sixers can't believe that. Sixers going to make some subs. Got a 6-point game. Siakam with the ball in his hands. Let's see Siakam go to work here a bit. Oh, look at him putting the moves on Niang. Oh, there you go. Raptors. Good job getting that offensive rebound. Chris Boucher in the mix. Sixers could not close out and get the board. So Boucher is going to go to the line now. So Raptors in the bonus in the final 2 minutes here. And Boucher makes the first. I just subscribed, bro. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate that. Love the group of Coloco, Precious, and Boucher. At least Pascal dishing no dimes. Got a lot more time to get 90-plus points at the end of the third. And Boucher. Free throw in and out. All right, 7-point game, guys. Sixers with it. Here is James Harden. Achiuwa guarding him. Oh. That's not a turnover? House was like fumbling the basketball. I thought that was going to be maybe like a double dribble, but he was able to contain it. 7-point game. Harden doubled. Here's Harden. Niang for 3. Way off the mark. Great defense there by the Raps. Boucher to Precious. And the Raptors going to slow it down here. Raptors doing a good job on the defensive end there. Here's Siakam working on Yang. This should be barbecue chicken right here. Oh, Siakam just short. House with it. And that's going to be a jump ball between Koloko and Reed. This was actually pretty good defense by Niang. I thought Siakam had this guaranteed. Siakam was just short on that. This game's getting chippy. It is. These two teams definitely don't like each other. All right, Koloko 7-1. Reed trying to get the head start here. $53 seconds left here in the quarter. Reed's trying to get a head start. Oh, Reed wins the tip. Are you serious? Come on, Koloko. You're 7-1, bro. You got to use that reach. Here's Philly now. Raptors defense has picked up, though. They are doubling James Harden every time. Forcing the ball out of his hands. That 3 no good. Raptors get another stop. Great defense there. Here's Achua. Raptors doing a good job getting the ball out of Harden's hands. Gary Trent Jr. He's been doing that all quarter, man. Gary Trent Jr. extends the lead to 10. He can't miss. Here's Harden now. Siakam guarding him. Harden kicks it out. 3. No good. And the Raptors are going to take a 10-point lead into the 4th. Right now, Philly can't get anything brewing. Gary Trent Jr., what a brilliant third quarter from him, man. Every time Sixers were making a run, he hit a big shot. All right, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, fourth quarter action. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Fourth quarter action coming up. Raptors trying to close this one out. Philly just doesn't look good right now, man. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Let's see the Raptors close this one out at home. Appreciate that, Jesse. Gary Trent Jr. was huge in that quarter, man. We know Gary Trent Jr. He's either on or he's off. And that third quarter, he was definitely on. This is where I start to worry now because Harden can wake up. Thanks for calling the game. No problem, Randy. Appreciate you checking in. I'm not worried about James Harden. I have not seen a James Harden that looks to be aggressive. Seems like Harden is very timid with the basketball. I know he's more of a facilitating James Harden, but this This is a game where they needed Harden to be the second best player out there. All right, guys, fourth quarter. Excuse me. 89-79. Fred VanVleet leads it to the three. Can't get it to go. Precious. And another easy offensive call. Offensive foul. Precious Achua. Couple of offensive foul calls. All right, Philadelphia. They got Embiid in there. No Harden though. Melton for three, no good. OG tries to save it out of bounds. Almost took out a girl in the process. Oh, he did. Damn, who's that? Oh, it was the server. She's pretty cute. Damn, poor server. She's just trying to do her job and just to worry about OG coming at her. Embiid can't come up with it. And that is good by Boucher. That servers. Well, I'm sure OG's going to make up for whatever happened after the game. There's Niang for three, no good. Raptors, this is their time to bust this thing wide open. Take advantage of these missed opportunities by Philly. Oh, that time, no offensive foul call. Achua on the way to the basket. And that is going to lead Doc Rivers to call a timeout. This is the time to put this game away. Achua. Where were these Niang's bricks in the playoffs? I know. Doc Rivers is fired. Or let Ric Flair do the coaching for the Sixers. All right, guys, it's a 14-point game. Raptors just have to play smart basketball, and they should be able to secure this win. Right now, Philadelphia has not shown us much of anything that suggests that they're going to come back in this one. It's going to be a lot of nervous fans in Philly as the Sixers are about to fall to 1-4. If they end up losing this game. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Let's go. Raptors Got a big lead in this one. Trying to close it out. Look at that. Raptors 25 assists. 4 turnovers. And there's another turnover created by the Raptors. Koloko throws it down. And the Raptors are up by 16. Even Koloko's getting in on the act here. Raptors look composed in this one. Philly looks like they don't even want to shoot right now. Bede gets it to go and 1. That doesn't scare me. We'll let Embiid get his. Philly hasn't proven to do much of anything outside of this. Yeah, Embiid trying to get an MVP. He felt he was robbed last season. Jokic taking both of them away. Boucher loses it. All right, take it easy, Raptors. Just don't give it up. Don't give up an easy look. Embiid with it, 10 on the clock. Embiid kicks it out. Good defense here. Just don't give up the triple, and that three's good. 10-point game. Can't give up the 3. Played great defense there. Just don't give up the 3. Raptors bench plus 13 over Philly. Here's Fred. Nice pass. OG. Yeah, Philly take with RB. Yeah, I have to talk to him, man. Philly take is a friend of mine. Haven't talked to him in a while, though, just because of our schedules, but would definitely love to do something with him for sure, as Maxey hits the 3. MP looks fat. OG, oh my. Just don't give up the home run ball if you're the Raptors. You know, get your buckets, play good defense, just can't give up the home run ball. Boucher. Tough 3. Here come the Sixers. Maxey, always so dangerous with the ball. Oh, late foul call on that one as Maxey draws the contact, and he will head to the line for 2. Maxey, man, he is one of the lone bright spots on Philly. It's just been Philly and Embiid tonight, straight up. It's been these 2 guys carrying right now. And Maxey misses that free throw. Tyrese Maxey, he loves playing against the Raptors. He averaged 24 and 4 in that playoff series. One of the better series from players 22 or younger. Eight-point game. Here's Fred VanVleet. Does not look like himself in this one. Oh, Philly gets a turnover. Here's Maxey. And Maxey loses it. A little too out of control there for Tyrese. Raptors setting up here, trying to get a good look on this possession. Here's Fred. Fred to Boucher. Boucher loses it. Out of bounds, going to stay here with the Raps. Harden should be doing more. Harden's not even on the court right now. You couldn't even tell. But good defense there by VanVleet. He knew Maxey comes down with a heap of steam. Just sticks his hand out. Forces the ball. to be deflected, leading to the turnover. Oh, bad pass there. And, you know, no one's going to catch Maxey here. Tyrese Maxey's a bullet out there. It's a 6-point game. Tyrese is single-handedly carrying the Sixers right now. 12-2 run. Raptors got to go back to the basics here. Get Siakam the ball. Fred, big shot there. That's what you got to do, man. Every time. Raptors able to hit a key shot when the Sixers look like they're making a run. Here's Maxey. Maxey, double teamed. Oh, good defense, OG. Oh! Oh my God, I thought Embiid was going to kill OG. Because Embiid put all of he was sprinting at OG. This could have been horrific right here. Because you hardly see Embiid go 100%. And this was a collision, but luckily OG's okay. That was pretty close. But it is going to be called a foul. And OG makes the first. Harden and Harris are going to check in for the Sixers. That could have been scary, though, man. Whenever you got a big body like Embiid coming at you at full speed, he clearly was going to make a play on the ball there. Or try to, at least. OG makes both, so Raptors on a little 4-0 run after the Sixers cut it to 6. Really, the Sixers have not gotten it past 6 points. Every time it looks like the Sixers are going to make that run. Like I said, the Raptors have been resilient all night. Another turnover, and B looking lazy out there. Oh, what happened? No foul? And just like that, Philly goes on the other end. 8-point game. 5 turnovers in this quarter for Toronto. A little sloppy here. Got to limit that. Siakam, wide open 3. No good. Achua with the offensive board. OG. Gary. Trent Jr. puts it up. Trent Jr. automatic. When Trent Jr. is in the zone, man, he can't miss. Here's Harden. Gives it to Maxey. 8 on the shot clock. Maxey. You know he wants that 3 ball. Harden. Oh, good defense. Achua chases it down. Gary Trent Jr. wide open 3. Gary Trent Jr. can't miss, damn it. Gary Trent Jr. is lethal, man. Wow, so there's a play going viral on the internet. Literally, Ben Simmons had a layup attempt. He passed up on it, and Kyrie Irving could be heard saying, "Shoot it, Ben." That is hilarious. Wow. Gary's in the zone, man. When Gary plays like this, the Raptors are unbeatable. He literally can't miss.
That's from the
Siakam in the first half, Gary Trent in the second. Barnes probably resting that ankle. They don't need Barnes tonight. Raps are kicking serious butt. Ball movement so on. Amazing. Gary playing extra cute today. Yo, what's going on, Yu-Gi-Oh fan? Gary Trent Jr. and Siakam, man, that 1-2 punch. These guys have been on tonight. Gary Trent Jr. is going to take the game ball home. 27 points on 5 of 10 from 3. Siakam had all first... Yeah, now Harden's showing up. Philly fans are probably like, where the hell was this earlier? It was Siakam in the first half, Gary Trent Jr. in the second. It's an 8-point game. We need Gary Trent Jr. for another big-time shot. Fred, big-time shot that was. Van Vliet. That was a big shot by Van Vliet because Philly was pressing. Harden to Maxey. Maxey for 3. And it's good again. Tyrese Maxey. You got to give him credit tonight, man. He is keeping Philly in this game. But it might be too little too late for Philly. Raptors just got to continue hitting their shots. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, guys. It's an 8-point game. This should be a much bigger lead, though, if it wasn't for Philadelphia making runs. Oh, Fred closing it out. Fred VanVleet with a couple of answers on Maxey. Are the Raptors beating the Sixers in the semis this summer? If they meet up, they'll beat them this time. VanVleet does it again. Harden can't get it to go. Siakam stripped. Philly down by 11. They need a miracle run right now. They better be in the conference finals this summer. Who, the Raptors? Well, if the Raptors play Philly in the semis, I'm taking the Raptors this year. Oh, Tobias Harris misses the 3. I don't care if Van Vliet starts 3 of 13, as long as he does something. Yep, that's what winners do, man. They show up when the game's on the line. Philly looks cooked right now. Tucker hits the 3. 8-point game. Raptors Just got to play smart. And Fred gets fouled on the way to the basket. That's what I've loved about the Raptors tonight. It's like they've never given an inch. Philly's made their runs. They've hit their shots. But every time that's happened, the Raptors have been so resilient in fighting it off. Raptors potentially a shot away from closing this one out. Barnes throws it down. Sixers are cooked, guys. Raptors going to win this game. Pascal Siakam has 12 assists. Crazy. What a big win, man. This is going to be great. This is going to be an all-time. This is going to be a win that you hold your hat on, man. Sixers going to fall to 1-4. Raptors going to go to 3-2. What a night. What a performance here by the Raps. We're going to have a very quick but to the punch post-game show after this one, guys. So you don't want to go anywhere, but yeah, man. I mean, this game's basically a wrap. 136 left. Raptors up by 12. Always feels good whenever you're able to beat the Philadelphia 76ers. Especially beat them like this. And man, if the Raptors could beat Philadelphia on Friday, Philly goes to 1-6. Sixers look terrible, man. It is time to get the salami and cheese, man. This ball game looks over. Yeah, it doesn't look over. It is over. What am I saying? This game is over. Raptors just making Philly their you-know-what. I think hamburgers and cheeseburgers go well with fries. I agree. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Ring the bell. The Raptors are going to beat Philadelphia here, as Philly is going to fall to 1-4. The sky might be starting to fall for the Philadelphia 76ers. I know it's early, but this is not the type of start that they expected. Wait, is Philly 1-3 right now or 1-4? I thought they were 1-3 going into tonight. Yeah, I know. They'll be 1-4. They're 1-3 right now. They'll be 1-4. If they lose again on Friday, they'll be 1-5. Harden hits the 3. It's a 7-point game. It's weird. Are they tanking on purpose? I did not expect Philly to be this bad to open up the season. I don't think anybody did. But it's okay, right? I mean, the Sixers have done this all game of getting it to 6-7 point lead, and then usually the Raptors are able to hit a shot right now, and they don't dare, but it's okay. There's only 30 seconds left. Raptors ain't losing. This game's done. This game, even if Harden hits this, yeah, it's over. It's over. Count it, and 1. It's officially over. It's a W. Eat that W, guys. This game is over. Raptors going to win this game by 10. 119-109. They improve to 3-2 as the Sixers fall to 1-4. The Sixers, they are going to be in the running for Victor Wembanyama if they continue this. These two teams are going to meet again on Friday night. But right now, Philadelphia does not want to see the Raptors again, especially after this. I thought Gary Trent Jr. should have got player of the game, no? We should troll Philly fans. Yeah, go ahead, man. Go troll Philly fans. Say the Raptors own them. The Raptors should have won that series last season, man. If the Raptors were healthy for that playoff against Philly this time around. Wow, Siakam at 13 assists, man. He continues his great performances. 20 points, 13 assists, 5 rebounds. His run of great performances continue. Gary Trent Jr., though, man, you got to give him a lot of credit. He closed the second half out for the Raps, guys. All right, guys, let's talk about this game. This is the post-game portion of the stream. We'll pull up the box score here, and we'll talk about this one. But yeah, I want to start by saying this. Philly looks cooked. The Philadelphia 76ers should be in panic mode right now because they're 1-4, but they have not looked good in any of these losses. It's not like they're even competitive in some of these losses. They are just getting their asses kicked right now. And the Toronto Raptors, this felt good for them. First meeting against Philly since losing that playoff series. The Toronto Raptors come in tonight, and they take it to Philadelphia. This was a game that was controlled by Toronto throughout. The Sixers made their runs, but every time they got it in and around 7 to 6 points, the Raptors were able to hold them off, fight them off, hit big shots. Pascal Siakam was brilliant in that first half. He had 20 points, 13 assists, 5 rebounds. He was dynamite throughout, especially with the 13 assists. He ties his career high. And then Gary Trent Jr. in the second half really put this game on his back. He really closed this one out, hitting multiple triples, especially in that fourth quarter, answering any type of run, any type of response that Philly had. Gary Trent Jr. was right there. As you look at the Raptors, they shot 54% from the field. They were great from three-point overall. I mean, they started this game blazing hot from three-point range. They finished at 43% from three-point range. They hit their free throws 11 to 14. They won the rebounding battle. 32 assists the Raptors had, and they forced the 76ers to 12 turnovers, creating multiple easy looks on the other end. The Raptors, this was just an overall good effort from them. Siakam finished with 20, Van Vliet 15, Trent Jr. 27, OG 15, Barnes 16. Another game where the Raptors, all of their starters, finished with 15 or more points. That is what makes the Raptors so tough to beat. They have multiple guys who can beat you on any given night. Once again, showing their versatility. 5 guys scoring 15 plus. They got 13 from Chris Boucher, who's been great in his return back to this team from injury. Precious had 7. And they really limited Philadelphia. I mean, Joel Embiid and Maxey had 31 apiece. But outside of that, I mean, Harden finished with 18, 9, and 7. Yeah, it looks good on the stat sheet, but he had a very quiet 18. I feel like Harden did not assert himself at all in this game offensively. And then outside of that big three, Philadelphia got nothing from their supporting cast. Harris had 3, Tucker had 8, Melton had 12 from off the bench, but then House 3, Niang struggled with 3 points, Harold didn't do anything. Philadelphia got no help for their big three, and especially for their two-headed monster in Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. So Philadelphia looks very, very bad right now. They seem to be in a very tough spot, and it's not going to get any easier for them because they got the Raptors again on Friday. And if you're the Toronto Raptors coming out of this win, you feel good facing Philadelphia once again. You know you can take this home and home easily because the Raptors just did whatever they wanted out there. Made the extra pass. Their ball movement was great. They found the open shooter. Guys were hitting shots. Their defense really collapsed when it needed to in the fourth quarter, in the second half, anytime Philly wanted to make a run. So this was just an overall good performance for the Raptors going up against Philadelphia, a team that many people picked ahead of them in the standings, myself included. And this was an early season statement made by the Raptors that they can hang with the best of them and they can look better than the other team in some of these battles. So you got to feel very good about this Raptors performance from an overall perspective. They made plays when they needed to. They came up with big-time shots, and they just played with great effort throughout. Yeah, they got a little bit sloppy in the fourth quarter when Philly was making that run, but overall, you cannot knock what you saw from this team. It was a great game, Anna. Yep. First game I didn't have to stress out. Yeah, it was one of those games that it was... Philly made their run, but you knew they weren't going to do enough to break this Raptors team. This was on cruise control the entire night. Definitely not worried about Raptors players are on the upswing. Defense looks solid. We the North on to the next W. Pascal was owning PJ Tucker one-on-one. Any Philly fan that doesn't see Embiid as the issue is in denial. W, let's go Raptors, says Telfin. It's looking like Joel Embiid is a problem now. Yeah, if Maxey didn't go off for 31 points, this would have been a blowout. Embiid is a big that wants something to do in the painted area. Yeah, he looked frustrated tonight. Embiid is definitely growing frustrated. The Sixers team is growing frustrated. Doc Rivers, I mean, his ass is in the hot seat. Like, let's call it for what it is. There's a lot of pressure on this Philly team right now. With all these losses that continue to pile up, it's not a good look for them. And the sky will be falling if Philadelphia loses again on Friday. I'll tell you that much. Nolan, I really don't know, man. I mean, this is a team that a lot of people had doing big things this season. We know how tough it is. How tough it is to overcome early season meltdowns, early season collapses. The Raptors got off to a horrible start in 2020, and they never really recovered. Philadelphia might be in jeopardy of that if they cannot sustain any consistency from here on out. If they continue to drop games like this and they all of a sudden fall to 1-5, 1-6, it's hard to get out of that hole. There's a lot of good competition in the NBA. Parity's at an all-time high. You might think you're taking on tanking teams, but these teams are fighting to win. Look at right now. San Antonio is considered to be a tanking team. They're only down by 8 right now against Minnesota with 11-19 left in the fourth quarter with a chance to win. Detroit, where Atlanta was an 8-point favorite. The Hornets are tied against the Knicks. Every team has a chance to win. So there is no freebies. So if you're Philadelphia, you get down early. Your record isn't where you want it to be. It might be tough for you to overcome that big record deficit. Appreciate that, Brian Blessed. I agree, man. If this could have easily been a 20-plus point win. Maxey definitely was the reason why it wasn't like that. The East is super competitive. Facts. Embiid is going to cost Doc his job, especially if they reach double-digit losses first. Just saying. Man, I'm telling you, right now, Philadelphia looks bad. They are disappointing. They are by far the most disappointing team in the league right now. Heck, Portland is doing well, and they should just be losing. Exactly. No team's tanking. Every game is going to be tough. So, that's Philadelphia. They got to worry about that. It's crazy, Six Canada. It really is, man. Is it possible that we're reading too much in the first 5 games of the season that Phillies are going to be fine? I mean, from what I've seen over 5 games, I mean, Philadelphia's got to turn it around quick. I'll give them another week. But if we get to the 10-game mark and this team still looks as bad as they are, it might be time to panic. Do you think the Lakers are going to lose tonight again? Yeah, I think they will. I think the Lakers are another mess. I blame Doc Rivers because he knows the team should be well coached and playing better than they were playing. Doc Rivers has to go, period. I agree with that, Stacy. There is no excuse. Doc Rivers, this is his final shot at this thing. And right now he's tanking big time. He is blowing it. Embiid and Harden are still a number 1 in free throw attempts. That's all they got going for them, though, right now. Sixers could pull a Celtics of last year, maybe. I mean, I just don't see it with Doc Rivers. I don't see a guy in Doc Rivers that's going to get his team out of these holes. I don't. Looking forward to Friday's game. Yeah, same here. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up here. The Raptors look impressive in this win. They beat Philadelphia. Hand it to them. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. And I will see you guys again in the next game. Raptors looked great tonight. They beat the Sixers by 10. Right now, I think the sky's starting to fall for the Philadelphia 76ers. This is Luca Rosano signing off. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all again in the next one. Peace out.